Yeah, what up, guys? You guys are welcome to our breakdown for the week. A very swift, a very short breakdown for the week. This video entails the pairs and the market projection that I'll be looking at for this new week, and some other things, some other things we are going to be watching out for. So you guys stay tuned and let's dive into this quickly. Yeah, so let's go. So this is my chart and this is my watch list for the week. We'll be looking at gold, we'll be looking at BTC USD, we'll be looking at GJ, we'll be looking at New Zealand CHF, so New Zealand dollar CHF. So quickly, let's dive into gold, SAUSD, which is already on the chart. Now, I always like to start my analysis like a top-down analysis from the from higher time frames to the possible lower time frame that we can probably make an entry from or take a trade from. So this is the weekly time frame, and on the weekly time frame we can see that price has been creating series of higher highs here, series of higher highs, series of higher highs, which technically or clearly or obviously signifies that we are on an uptrend on gold. Everybody knows this. So with that in mind, I want to see that, okay, fine, whatsoever projection or analysis that I'll be taking on this chart has to be strictly on the buy side of the market, because that's what's going to give us a full rise, a full potential of our trades, right, to have enough profits, like good profits. So I want to go, now that I already have an idea on what the higher time frame is saying, I want to go to my lower time frame, and then my lower time frame should start with my daily. Daily is actually an higher time frame too, but for this analysis it's lower because the higher time frame started with is the weekly time frame. So on my daily time frame we can still see same thing, series of higher highs, see gold creating higher highs, see gold creating higher highs. And even last week gold made an all-time high, which means this is the highest point gold has ever reached in the history of gold as a whole. So now when we have this in mind too, what does it signify? Signifies what? Bullish, strong trend, bullish. Gold is bullish, gold is very bullish. Now we already see what's happening here based off this price action. We already see what's happening here. We see gold creating series of higher highs, right, and even made an all-time high. So with this in mind, we should have an idea of where gold is going to this new week, because at the close of the last candlestick at the close of last week we still had a very strong bullish candlestick here. So automatically this implies that what, we might expect gold to break this all-time high and create a new all-time high this week. So that's one of the things we want to be looking out for. So quickly I'll go to a lower time frame, which should be the 4-hour time frame. And now on the 4-hour time frame gives us a more clearer view of what gold is doing, a more clearer price action of what gold is doing. Now, what did gold do here, or what has gold done here? We can see that there was a break from this all-time high. This was the previous all-time high before last week, right? This should be previous all-time high before last week, I think. Yes, this was the previous all-time high before last week. So from last week up until this week, price created a new set of highs. So at this break, we see something like a retest here. After price created these new highs here on Tuesday, we saw price pull back to retest these points, this all-time high, which is these highs that it broke out from, which is like a key level. Price retested it, and after the retest, what happened? We see a push to the upside, which created a new a new highs. So once I have this in mind now, I want to look out for my market structure. I want to see what happened. Like, I want to see the market behavior, which is going to give me more details on how to analyze what I'll be looking out for this week. Now I'm in my 1 hour time frame, and now from this 1 hour time frame is more clearer. It's more clearer for me because I've already seen what price did here. Now what price did was price took out this low, this liquidity here. This is a point of this is a liquidity. Let's just call it a low, which made this low, and after that price went all the way to take out this highs, which was what, a break of structure. Now after price took out this high here, which is price took out this low, made a new low here, and went ahead to take out what, this high. This signified what, a break of structure. And whenever you see this break of structure, you should know that there's going to be a continuation to the what, to the upside. You just have to know where to expect this continuation from. Now this continuation happened when price came somewhere around this point, or let's just take this point. When price came around this point, if we go to lower time frame, we'll see that there is a significant point of interest here. So this continuation happened after price came to retest this point of entry, key level zone here, and what made a new high here. Now after this new high, what happened? It still came back again to test that point. Still came back again to test this point, and after testing this point, we see that price created a new all-time high here. But immediately after this all-time high, based on the news, the NFP news we had that Friday, this was Thursday, and this dump was as a result of news. This dump was as a result of a fundamental events or analysis. I can't really remember how this happened, but at the same time, this dump, as much as it's a fundamental reaction, it still plays in line with market structure. Now why it plays in line with market structure is because this structure, this only gave us what, this was a liquidity here. Now this dump, after hitting the new all-time high, had to come down, take out this liquidity, and tap into this new into this POI, this point of interest that we have here, because this is a point of interest. Now immediately price tapped into this point of interest that we have here. What happened? We saw a potential rise again. Not like a potential, we saw a rise of price pushing upwards. Now what does this mean? This means that price is supposed to take out this new all-time high and possibly create a new all-time high here. That's what this structure means. So now that I have this in mind, I know that price is coming all the way here to possibly take out this new all-time high here at this point. We'll possibly expect a new all-time high at this point. What should I be looking out for? Left for me, I want to look out for the same structure that led to this new all-time high. And I've seen it. I've seen the same structure. Now this structure is this. The structure I saw is this. Sweep of this low to create a new low here. And now this new low that I created led toward the break of structure on this point. And after this break of structure, we saw that price created what, a new low here. Price created a new low at this point. And after this new low, what did we see? We see price pushing upwards. So this is the highest point that price has been before the close of market on Friday. So what am I expecting? Still expecting same thing. I'm expecting that even if price pulls up this point from this point to create a new all-time high here, I still want to see price come down all the way down here to this point of interest here that I'm seeing here. So this is my point of interest. This is my point of interest. So simply what I'm expecting on gold is that we will still ride the buys. Gold is still going to buy based off this structure. So I just want to see price, if possible, I don't know, price gold might still be able to just create a new high first, but I'm not going to, this doesn't concern me, right? This whole idea doesn't concern me. What I want to see solely, what I just want to see, where concerns me is that I just want to see if gold probably comes here, breaks this high, creates a new all-time high. This doesn't concern me. I just want to see price rally all the way downwards to tap into these points of interest here that we have here, this PO high, and then from here I can start looking out for buys to possibly take out this new highs, or probably possibly take out this high, or maybe the new high that it's going to make. So that's what I want to see. So I'm going to be looking out for a reaction on this point. I'm going to be looking out for gold's reaction on this point, and let's see what happens within this area. I just want to see what happens within this area, like within this points of interest. And if I see a very strong reversal, I would start looking out for markets to push to the upside. So this might be my take profit, this might be my take profit, this might also be my take profit. Depends on the eyes that gold will make before coming down all the way down here, right? So it depends on the eyes that gold will make here. That will determine my take profit. But as I said, I only want to see gold come down this way, and I'll start looking out for price action or reversals, and I should be on a good buys from this point down, from this point upwards. So that's what I'll be looking out for good on the start of this new week. And we know gold moves very impulsively, so this might even happen on Monday, might happen on Tuesday, might happen on Wednesday. I don't really know, but regardless of when it happens, this is what I'll be looking out for. So that's my view on gold, guys. That's my view on gold.